Hi everybody. Just let me know if this is going live to you today on Facebook. I am going live today as a reality check. A reality check in the essence of what's really going on. And hi everyone. Apparently I'm live. And Tanya. Hi Tanya. Hi everybody. Hi Zoe. Hi everyone, cool, this is working. Yeah guys, I'm doing a reality check, a little check-in with you and with the world and with everybody. I got some really disturbing news last night and I'm in a place where there's a lot of shit going on in the world, a lot of stuff going on within us, a lot of things that are going on around us. And I've been watching this unfold for a really long time. So if I get emotional, I know it's fine because, we're losing a lot of people on this earth. And a very close friend of mine decided to move on because of the things that he saw within this world and within himself and within the planet and what's really happening. So I'm going to compose myself, and I'm being very vulnerable here because I believe that this vulnerability and this truth is what we really need to see. No more makeup and branding and professionalism and stuff, just real human connection, because that's what we're actually missing, is the human connection, the human intelligence, the thought process between each other. So Marty, this is for you because this inspired me to get online, and I've been wanting to do it for a long time, but I haven't. So thank you, brother. To those who are watching and to those who aren't, this is irrelevant. It's more just for me to share with you. We are human beings, but human beings that have an extraordinary effect on the earth and effect on each other. And we have an opportunity to do great things and also things that are not so great, depending on your choice and your free will in this life. And in this life, you have an opportunity to do great things and also to see darkness within the world that allows you to show you who you are. There's a lot of things that and ways that we can open ourselves to these darknesses, like just by meeting someone on the side of the street, or going into deep medicines, or going into places that are not worthy of you. So sure, I'm a bit nervous. So let me get to the realism of it. We all came here with a purpose. Otherwise, we wouldn't be in these bodies. These bodies are high technology. And in that understanding is what we do with that and how we use that and how we allow that to benefit each other. So I suppose my message today is whatever you do and whatever makes you happy, not just a artificial happy, like a genuine calling inside of you. May it be protecting yourself and then protecting others. May it be protecting yourself and then protecting the oceans. May it be protecting yourself and protecting the animals. We got to say, what are we protecting it from? What is this protection that we are having to protect from? And that is from beings that have come onto this planet that have no heart, that just want to take, they want to control, they want to conquer, they want to kill. And those beings are real. They really do exist. So to a lot of the new age kids who are like, the darkness is inside of you. Yes, we all have light and dark, but there are real galactic beings on this planet that don't care for us or for the planet or for what we want to do and achieve. And that's where you have the calling of the angels, and not the pretty angels, like the earth angels that like really understand the depth of the world and stand up for justice. And then you've got other galactic beings that are on here that literally just want to kill, conquer, and take your soul. So in that realm, it's about finding yourself in that. And if it's too deep, don't go too deep. Stay shallow, but also be very deep with your friendships, your families, your relationships. I've been touched by death. My brother passed away 18 years ago. I look after my mom. She's in a home in Johannesburg, and my dad is in Johannesburg. And, it's a real reality when life leaves you. And it's so precious. So, yes, there's the Trumps of the world, and there's the Zoomers of the world, and there's all this crap going on in our world, but what are you doing that's going to make you shine and going to make you better and make you uplift yourself? And I'd really liked more videos like this to come out for us to show that. So I'll tell you what I'm doing every day. I've seen how the system keeps us blocked and enchained and enslaved, and we are enslaved on this planet, but we choose to be because we're learning here how to learn our lessons, our karma, and also release our suffering and our pain to then transcend into enlightenment, transcend into Godhead. We are all Godhead already, by the way. We are all God's source. We just forgot. We haven't been told that. We've been told we are insignificant human beings that have no value on this planet. But in actual fact, we're the most valuable because we have emotional intelligence. And emotional intelligence makes us have a sixth sense of being telepathically connected to the earth and to the planet and to the animals and to each other. Yet we haven't opened those parts of ourselves. So I decided to go on this journey 6 years ago in 2012 when I saw the truth of what the world really looked like, and it was damn ugly. It wasn't pretty at all. And I said to myself, well, what am I going to do with that? Like, what am I going to do with what the world is and those 7 billion people out there that I now apparently must save? I can't save those 7 billion people. And my soul said to me, no, it's not about saving them, it's about saving yourself. It's about figuring out how to align yourself with your truest core. And I was like, well, how do I do that? So that is where serendipity-sun.com, arrived in regards of it arrived in a sense of creating a platform for me to share my story of me becoming a activist in regards of screw the system energy and go the other direction and just be with my soul and understand what this ecosystem that I live in works with, and the ecosystem around me works, instead of having a system in between me that was telling me what time to be at work, what time, how much money I had to make, all of these protocols that I was like, I didn't even create those, So I decided to, it was decided for me that I would start going against the grain and going in a different direction. And the different direction was going without the desire of money and without the desire of work. Now, I'm an extremist. I mean, I don't expect everyone to do this, but I'm an extremist. And my extremity was to go and find out the truth about who we are, why we're here, and what we're doing on this earth. And through that, I've met amazing people along the way, and I met some crazy people along the way, but each to their own showed me something phenomenal, that there are deeper realms within us that we have no idea about. So through that, the more I let go of ego and desire of creation, the more I picked up more of my soul intuitive understanding, and with that I found my ancientness. So the main thing that I'm sharing with you guys is that this is not just something we built yesterday. This body, this earth, this dimension, this is something we've been building for eons. This is so ancient, which made me understand that we're ancient, that I'm ancient. I'm ancient. Look at my hands, they're nice and grey, and the skin on my forehead. But I'm in this cool new body, which i.e. apparently is called reincarnation. So, why I say apparently is because everyone else has got their words. But yeah, so when we can tap into ancientness, it means that I'm not here to learn. I'm here to unlearn, to just remember what it is that I am. But what we've done is that we've added so many complications to our lives. We've added on television, social media. Thanks social media for this opportunity, but it does drain our existence, because we're constantly on it and needing it as a pedestal. We've got cars, we've got entertainment, we've got alcohol, cigarettes, drugs, sex, rock and roll, pow, 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 all the stimulation. Brrr. And you know what we can't be, or what we don't know how to be, is just to be, without anything. Just nothing, no stimulation, just you and the sound of the earth, the ocean, the birds, the wind in your hair, understanding how that all feels and touches with you. And that was a journey I went on last year. So what I've been doing is that I've been traveling with my backpack and my passport and going with my flow, like going with what I have in my trade, and the way that I have been making my income is of course through my sessions, and only to those that seek it. And believe you me, it's not a lot who seek what I do, and which is sad, because what I do really does affect you and change you for the better. And those that have done it with me can see that their lives have catalyzed into their soul journey. So and this isn't a moment for me to share what I do, but it's just, once you catalyze and get rid of the noise in our heads by becoming less, then you find more in yourself. So ideally, we all are so incredible. We all have so much to offer, and I just implore you to become less is more, and I implore you to let go of what doesn't serve you, like really. And if you're in a job that doesn't make you happy, leave. Like, you will be okay. I've been traveling without money, like literally without having any financial support. I went traveling overseas, 9 countries in 4 months, and I made it, you know. So anything is possible, guys. And I just don't want to see more people taking their lives and more people dying because we don't understand what's going on in this planet. So I'm sharing with you that I'm here for you to speak about the deepest, darkest shit that we can ever be in, and the lightest, bubbly crap that unicorns shit on. And I'm here for you for all those spectrums. But only you can come to me. I can't come to you. That's the free will of spirit. So if I'm making sense here, awesome. If I'm not, thanks for listening. And I'm really appreciating Kai, Lexi, Kelsey, Kelly. Thank you for sharing this first opportunity of going live with me. Once I get my brain back, I'll put some more formality in it and maybe do some more and maybe give some proper insight. But today I just wanted to get out, step out, touch in, and switch on that. If you have that calling inside of you to align yourself, please go find the people that you trust, that do the energy work, that do the energy healing. Watch with the natural medicines. Watch with the taking too much psychedelics or taking too much of even alcohol. Just maybe go into nothingness. You know, go into consuming nothing. Kind of like, you know, because they're not nothing, but just no stimulation. Because there in your silence is where I found me. It's when my universe stopped money coming my way. Like, I've been making money since I was born, you know. I'm a creator. I get shit done, as you all know. But at the end of the day, like, my universe, when I started going through my soul journey in 2014, it stopped everything. No money was coming through to me. No jobs. I was being, you know, like, rejected. And I thought I'd done something wrong. And then finally I was sitting on my couch in a house that I couldn't pay the rent for. And all I had was my tobacco and maybe a little bit of a Mary. And I just sat there and I'm like, well, what now? What now must I do? And my soul was finally like, well, now you're on your own. You have no stimulus. You have nothing telling you where to be, what to do, how to say. And I was like realizing that I was still alive after money, which my mind was telling me, oh, you know, you wouldn't make it. So in that moment, I was also quite hungry because I was needing to eat that day. And that day came to a point where I felt like the real anger of what we are on this planet, because we are the only planet that we have to pay to feed, you know? We haven't been taught how to grow our own. So I'm not blaming anybody, but I am seeing where the loophole is in regards of our inconsistency and where we haven't been taught correctly. So, like, you know, what our body really means, what our soul and what our chakras really mean, and what our dreams mean, and why we have them, and why we're meant to eat from the earth. I mean, we're meant to eat from the earth because it gives us our medicine. We're meant to drink from the natural springs in the mountains because it gives us our proper DNA. So there's a lot of, you know, loopholes in the system. And so then I sat there with myself, and because I had no stimulation, no money, no jobs, no nothing coming in, I finally surrendered. And I'm like, well, take me. Take me, soul. Take me, God. Take me, whoever I'm speaking to right now. And take me and use me of service, because that's all I have right now. And with that, I was really hungry, and I got into that anger and understood why the world is really angry right now, is because a lot of people don't get just a general meal. So to those that are eating 6 and 7 times a day, remember that there's a lot of people in the world, and not because it's sad for them, but because that's the world we live in. They don't even get one. So if you can share one of your meals a day with someone, awesome, we're helping. But they must be a hungry person, and you'll change their entire day, because they'll go from, not hungry to really angry to like really happy because they got a meal. Or, and a lot of the time people don't really receive the meals, so you know what to do. Anyway, just appreciate your food. That's all I'm saying, and your water, and your shelter. And appreciation goes a long way as well. And so in the story, I lay on my couch and I felt this anger and this pain, and I'm like, well, what must I do to eat? And my soul was like, well, pop outside and check out the sun. So I lay outside with the sun, and I literally went into this warped state of like vibration, because you do, when you haven't eaten in a while, and you get like kind of lightheaded, and I got kind of lightheaded, and I kind of looked into the sun, and I went into what was like, felt like a meditational space. I didn't go into meditation, I just went into that space. And the sun and I had this beautiful relationship, and it said, eat me. The sun literally said, eat me. So I ate it. I started breathing it in and breathing it out, and then I started imagining like Peter Pan, and imagining the whole food situation, and I started imagining like a big roast chicken with roast vegetables, and like what my mom used to cook, and like wine, and I was having a dine with all my friends, and I was having a feast inside my mind. And that feast inside my mind was with the sun, and I could just like feel it neutralizing me and giving me nutrition. And then I like fell asleep, and I had like a nap, and then I woke up, and I woke up to feeling really full. I woke up to feeling full. I was amazed, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's what breatharianism is. And finally my soul said to me, because you are in nothingness and you have no stimulation, I've allowed you to go into breatharianism, which is actually your natural state. Imagine that, guys. That because we're light beings and we actually eat from the sun. So, I didn't go into this full time, but it was shown to me that there is a whole process within our human race that we have not been have not been told about. So with that story, I'm just saying, appreciate what you have. Don't chase after the stuff that doesn't serve you. Live this life and experience it. Travel, see things, love the poor, love yourselves, but also be real with everybody. It's not all about love and light. Like, if there's something that doesn't make you feel right, tell the person honestly, and make them sure that you know and they know. Like, and if you feel that there's darkness inside of you, or that there's entity energy around you, like literally pull it out with a pink ray and send it back to where it's from. There's a lot of the things that we haven't been told about, and I will now, because of Marty's death, Marty, Ainsley, and to all those that knew him, like massive inspiration, man. I'm gonna come out and share more information. So just question more, speak more truth. And we're not fighting here, guys. What we're doing here is we're trying to shift realities from the old dimension into the new dimension, meaning from a third dimension, which meant everything was work hard, play hard, get things done, physical manifestations. And now we're going into a 5th to 12th dimension, which means that once you think it, it's gonna happen. Once you think it, it's gonna happen. So don't worry, don't stress, but be clear in mind, be clear in heart in regards of what you're doing, how you're feeling, and what you're saying. Especially when I love the ones where people are like, hey, you're my best friend, but in their mind they're like sending daggers. Don't do that. No, because that comes back to you. So I'm just saying, there's so much shit going on in the world, and there's so much fear and anger and war and all this crap. Can we all just love? Love. Love self. I love myself enough to share this video with you, and I love you guys enough, so thank you for sharing it with me. May you take today to, like right now I'm walking on the beach, so let me just show you where I'm at. And it's beautiful. So don't just live in the box, live outside the box. And if you want to know how, let me know, and I'm here to help you. Thank you, Oliver, Sam, and Robin, and Tanya, and Clayton, for joining me. It's so nice to see you guys all pop up and, be a part of this, and it's quite daunting to go live. But all 7 of you that joined me now, thank you so much, and that was my story for the day. there is an ancient love, and it is of us oneness, of a galactic story that we are all a part of, and you are part of that. So find out what it is that you are, and if you want my help, I'm here to help you. But at that spoke, my message here today is, I chose to live against the grain, so I'd find myself, find my purpose, and make sure that I understand how to live outside the box. So I love you lots, guys. Peace, love, and appreciation. Mwah, mwah, mwah. See you soon.